Good morning. Sorry the camera's tippy. It is Wednesday, December 6th, 2023. It is 6:05 a.m. in my locale, and it is a breezy 68 degrees, and the sun isn't even up yet. So let's see what's been going on. We've had some internet travel problems, and we've had some concerns where I've been kind of doing a couple of different jobs, filling in, helping out, doing those sorts of things for any number of reasons. Doesn't bother me any one little bit. I'm happy to help out, and they're happy to pay me for helping out. So we're okay. I told you Queso was not 100%. He's still not 100%. He's eating, but slowly. And he is, he's walking a little slower, a little weak. Maybe he's just feeling his age. We've gone through this a time or two, but it still is a cause for concern for me because he's my buddy, and I love him. Bodie's fine. Okay. And for those of you who enjoy trivia, today is the 76th anniversary of Everglades National Park, and that will be at 10 a.m. I'm sure that the Park Service will be doing something over in their building. I won't be able to do that. I'll probably be taking care of the houseboats and making sure that they're running properly because they're getting very, very, very busy. So let's jump into today's Zen poem. Though we've been dwelling together, I don't know his name. Going along, accepting the flow, just being thus. Even the eminent sages since antiquity don't know him. How could the hasty ordinary type presume to understand? Shi Tzu, 700 to 790 AD. And that is a nice, pretty poem. I wonder who this fellow I don't know his name is and I don't know him is, because that's kind of curious to me. All right. We're going to keep on moving as fast as we can. We'll go to our daily rune pull. And we got Jera again. We keep pulling that one over and over. That is a cycle rune. It's the rune of the harvest. It is the rune of things that happen on a cycle. Like when you're planting something, you plant it, it grows, it develops, you harvest it, you plant again, right? It can also be a cycle for things at work or in your home. You see certain things that happen again and again. You do the work, something happens, then there's some type of thing, and then you have to fix it, and then you go on with that, and then work goes back to a normal state, and then you just keep doing your thing, and then there's some type of crisis, and then you have to go in and fix it, and then it goes on and again and again. Which is fine, as things go, but it means that it is a cycle, and it means that things are repetitive, and that you work, you get outcomes, and then you have to do more work to get more outcomes. So I'm really simplifying it rather than going to the book, but it's a beneficial rune. It's a good rune, they say, because it shows the rune of the harvest and how your hard work will result in a positive reward. It also means that your negative stuff also ends up in a negative reward. But you can always change the cycle. Buddhism has that, a lot of that whole karmic path. If you're on a big circle, and if you change what you're doing, then you change how it all goes, and then you change your outcome, and then you will look at the next situation and see what the right thing to do is and change what you're doing, and it goes again and again and again. So a very thought-provoking idea in a world where the majority of people that you meet have no self-reflection at all. This is one with big self-reflection. What am I doing? What is the right thing to do in this place? How is the best way to handle this particular situation and move forward instead of a knee-jerk reaction of either anger, propaganda, lies, believe the story, believe the narrative, they'll take care of us. Yeah, all that is just horseshit. But if you didn't know it by now, I don't think we're going to get through to you. So good luck to you. All right, let's take a moment. The moment you've been waiting for. Your obligatory Queso view. What else we got to snort for them? A little bit of a snort. Yeah, I think I just woke him up accidentally. Right? Did I wake you up? Yeah. I think, like I said, I think he had a tooth that was giving him some troubles down here, and that's why he maybe paused eating. That tooth fell out yesterday. I was able to wiggle it, and it fell out. So I don't think he has any teeth anymore. I think he has no teeth, and that means we're going to an all-liquid diet for this big guy. Ready to go back? Come on, go back. Right back in those blankets, man. Oh, nobody wants some water. Okay. Let's get Bodie. I see you. Yes, come here. And your quiet moment of Bodie. He's been getting up earlier lately. Usually I get up at about 4:15, 4:30, whenever Queso and I get moving. And I usually just throw the blankets over him, and he'll stay in that sea of blankets until about 5:30. But lately it's been 4:45. So I don't know whether it's the weather is cooled and he's starting to get a little chilly, and he's like, hey, where are you going, Dad? Or he is just hearing us move around, make our coffee, and take our vitamins, and he just wants to be part of the fun. But he is a good boy. He's still a little fear aggressive. He's still barking at anything with a wheel, right? If you're outside, he will bark, 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 and he'll just be warning everybody. However, and we have a number of people here who can tell you this, if I let you into the Carrie Ellen, you're cool. You're just cool. You're allowed in. He doesn't bark. He lays on your face. He just hangs out. It's something about, as far as I can see, he's just trying to protect his space. And he treats the Carrie Ellen as his space. Seriously. All right. You want to go back? Okay, come on. And we're back with our coffee. Excuse me. So let's talk about today's plans. It's work. Okay. The last 2 weeks, I have worked 6 days a week. Again, not a complaint. Happy to do it. You know, I've been jumping around between managing the houseboats, being a naturalist again, and then back and forth. So I know that we're going to have all 4 of them ready to go, and I'm going to make sure they're ready to go. They should be by this point, because 2 of my colleagues took care of it while I was off on Sunday, and I just have to go in and check them, maybe mop a floor or 2, check a window, you know, make sure everything's okay. They are going to start to be going out very soon. And when that happens, now it becomes more complex. And the reason it does is because to take a houseboat from untie it, you know, run the power, untie it, take it out of the marina and take it the 3 miles down and then get on another boat and come 3 miles back is about, I'll say, an hour. I'll say in, you know, good water, good everything, and coming back is an hour. I've done it, right? And as again, I continue to work toward my license. I'm having a struggle with the part that I'm studying right now. It is the hardest part. It's a learned skill. I took a quiz and I didn't do well on it, and so now I'm studying because I can take that quiz again to get to that course completion and then get my final exam. However, they're probably, no promises, they're probably going to start letting me take the boats down or up the canal very soon. So the people who are going out, as the water is low enough to do so, may have me on board as their captain, which to them is probably going to be a misery because they can get 1/3 of the tour and I can drive the boat all at the same time, which is, you know, these poor people. But again, that's going to be my big job today, is take care of that. Look for maintenance stuff. My boss is trying to do some maintenance work on that stuff, and you know, he's the one that wants to do it. He doesn't want anybody else to do it, and I understand that. I understand that deeply. You know, these are his vessels. I'm just playing on them. So if he wants to do something mechanical on it, by all means, I would love to sit and watch, teach me how to do it, so that he knows that I can have that skill, so that if he gets bound up, I can run off and do it by myself, and he knows it gets done. At this point, he doesn't even open them and check them, I don't think. I think he just goes, is it done? Yeah, okay, because he knows that, you know, I can be left alone for hours by myself, and I have a mild case of OCD, so he knows I'm going to do it. again, 76th anniversary of Everglades National Park. And for you guys to laugh at me, yesterday I got busted. Okay. I got on the big tour boat, and there was a lady who was getting on the boat, and she had a very obvious, deep German accent. So obviously she came right out of Germany. And she's looking at me, and then she keeps tipping her head, and she keeps looking at me, and she's nudging the lady next to her, and she's talking to the lady next to her. And finally, I said, "Can I help you?" You know? And she said, "If you don't mind my asking." I went, "Ask anything you like." She went, "Weren't you on TV in Germany in a documentary?" Yes, I was. I said, "You caught me." Yes, I was. And she said, "I saw that whole documentary on the Everglades. You're the reason all the German people come here, because you were great." Busted. And at that point, the captain who I was working with, I thought everybody knew this. I thought this was all common knowledge. He looks at me and he goes, "What?" And that became cannon fodder for him for the rest of the day with me. Okay, which is fine. We were having a lot of fun. I believe this lady went in and talked to my boss and told him that she took the tour. It was as great as the documentary, that she had a great time, and that she comes here every year. But she couldn't believe she met somebody who was on German television. So my boss is probably going to laugh at me today and poke at me. Also fine. It's okay. If that's what I get known for the moment, then that's fine. I enjoyed doing that. I didn't expect to be on TV. I just wanted to see them do the documentary. I wanted to see how the cameras are going to work and everything else. I was being a geek. I didn't expect them to throw a mic on me and start interviewing me. All right, so let's keep this short. It's getting like 12 minutes in. End it right. If you don't take care of you, nobody else will. Thank you, Mom. Are they like-minded? Do they share your values? And do they have something to offer? Or no? Out you go. We don't have time for this anymore. We tried to talk to you. We tried to warn you. We tried to give you the information. Now it's time for us to shut the doors and get on with it. Ladies, if you have to go anywhere outside today, please go as a group. Please don't go alone. That world out there doesn't like you, and that world out there may not even be from here. So they are not going to be your friends. Angry people out there, people who aren't supposed to be here out there. It's a big mess of things. Whatever protection you need, please take it with you. Whatever that means to you is what that means to you. Gentlemen, same type of thing. If you don't have to go anywhere, don't. If you have to go out, take in a buddy to just wander out and grab that stuff. Not a bad idea. Same thing I said to the ladies. If whatever you need to do to protect yourself, you take care of that for you, whatever that means for you. Okay, so on that note, I am going to turn this off. I'm going to hit the showers, and I'm going to start feeding the boys because I got to get to work today. I think I'm going to be busy. So have a good day. I'll see you all later.